Hey, welcome back to Words on Paper. Today, I have a book review, Goddess of Filth by V.Castro. Now, this book I got from a Nightworms package about 2 months ago, I believe. And let me tell you what, this book was great. I gave it 5 stars. So let me see if I can tell you why I gave it 5 stars, because it was great. I loved it. So story takes place, these 5 girls who are close, they're good friends, best of friends. They want to hold a seance, kind of like they do in the movie The Craft. So want to shout that out. Plus, my brother just got me this shirt for my birthday. It was on Monday, so thank you, brother. Appreciate it. The girls hold a seance, and Laurus wants to summon a spirit or a ghost or something from an ancient world. So they get what they asked for, pretty much. They summon a goddess named Tlazolteotl. And this goddess is an ancient goddess of Aztec mythology. And she's known as the Goddess of Filth, hence the name of the book, Goddess of Filth. This goddess is real. If you look up in the mythos of Aztec gods and goddesses, she's real. She's not made up. She's known as the deity of cotton, the deity of dirt. She's also known and inspired, she's also inspires desires, and not just dreams and wishes and stuff like that. No, she filthy desires, adult desires, so to speak. You'll notice in the book how the goddess, the deity of cotton, why that's important, as well as the deity of dirt. Tlazolteotl is known for having a black ring or black markings around her mouth. She's known for eating sin, for consuming the sin of the sinner. Hence why she eats the dirt and makes her mouth and stains it and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a little bit of history for you guys. It's actually real. So upon summoning this goddess, it inhibits one of the girls named Fernanda. And Fernanda, she doesn't get possessed. There's no possession here. She's actually inhibited, which means like both of them live in the same body. She doesn't possess her. She's not a parasite feeding off of her or anything like that. She co-inhibits Fernanda's body and communicates with her in a foreign language, an ancient language called Nahuatl. Nahuatl is an Aztec language spoken by the Aztec, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years ago. So the story goes on. She becomes possessed. Fernanda starts doing some weird, crazy stuff. Okay, she does some weird, crazy stuff. She becomes a little more self-aware. She becomes a little more frisky, so to speak. She has a lot more confidence. Well, Tlazolteotl speaks to Fernanda in the Nahuatl language, but she does it in a subconscious way. They have conversations in her head. The goddess is not trying to harm anybody. The goddess is actually trying to eat the world's sin. And as we know, in today's world, there's a lot of sin and a lot of stuff going on. So she wants to kind of cleanse the world, so to speak. She's got a lot of plans that she wants. She wants her story to be known. So throughout the course of the book, the girls try to figure out what's going on and what's inhibiting Fernanda. Well, they come across a professor, over at the University of San Antonio, Texas, named Dr. Camacho. Dr. Camacho is a professor of Mexican history, pre-Columbian history type of stuff. So she also knows about language, ancient language. And Dr. Camacho is like the go-to person for that. So the girls reach out to Dr. Camacho to figure it out. They kind of befriend the professor. Professor comes over and tries to help them translate the language and stuff. In the meantime, there's some stuff going on. Her parents think that she's possessed. So her parents, of course, reach out to the Catholic Church, and a priest comes over by the name of Father Moreno. Father Moreno isn't as good as he might try to be. He has some skeletons in his closet that Tlazolteotl is going to try to tap into. And you're going to find that out when you read it. This book made me laugh. This book had me intrigued. I love this book. I don't know what else to say. There were parts and lines in this book that I just LOL. I laughed out loud, like busted up laughing, which I don't do very often. So I'm going to read you just a couple of quick lines, couple of quick quotes. So there's one part in particular, she kind of made me laugh. The girls are having a conversation. One of the girls goes, "Girl, you have the devil's tongue. You could probably sell the motherfucker fire." She pulled away and gave me a wink. It just takes a little bruja magic. So bruja means witch in Spanish, for those of you who might not know. Yeah, warning, there is some language in here, but it's all part of the story and it's freaking awesome. Now with this book, there's some underlying femininity through this book. And what I mean by that is it's almost about feminism and being a woman, and what it means to be a woman, the embodiment of a woman. And I think that's why V picked Tlazolteotl for her book, why she inhibits one of the girls. And, it talks about the strength of these 5 girls, the struggle that they all have to go through and endure while they're in high school. And there's another part in here that talks about, the struggle of women and having to deal with being a woman. I want to read that to you as well, because I thought that was pretty important to the book. Let's see. Right. Fernanda turned to face her locker, trembling, squeezing her eyes shut. She wanted to stuff her bra into her mouth to prevent herself from sobbing. The vulgarity of the insults, the hatred. She didn't understand why it was directed at her. Be smart, but not too smart. Be beautiful, but not so pretty that other females, you make other females mad. Be successful, but not bossy or overly ambitious. Nobody likes a mouthy brown woman. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty important to the book as well. And, the femininity kind of shows throughout. And I really appreciated that with V. I know that she has a movement. She's also a bit of a feminist herself. She's a Latinx writer. She's also a mother. She helps girls find their voices. And I forget the organization that she's with. I'm going to have to look it up. But really, V's just an all-around amazing person. Again, that's her right here, V.Castro. So I don't want to say too much more about it, but you have to go check this book out. This book is awesome. It's a great read. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, that's all I can say. I don't want to ruin any more of it. This book has so much in it. I'm surprised this I hope this becomes like a movie or a feature on Creep Show. This could definitely make for a great, you know, part to a series or an anthology. This was phenomenal. So thanks again for watching, guys. I don't want to spoil it too much. This is Words on Paper. Go get Goddess of Filth by V.Castro. You will not be disappointed, I guarantee it. Check her out. Great book.